All right, Sage, welcome to your fourth Astro Lecture. Doing the fourth Astro Lecture series. I've already done the Aries and the Leo, so we're finishing up the fire signs today. Um, let's see. I did get an intuitive message to master yourself, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is good at a lot of things. They're very gifted, very talented. Um, It's not that they are so experienced or so intelligent. It's almost like they carry old souls. They're more into the doing aspects of life. There's people that come up with all sorts of, theories and things like that. But again, of course, Sagittarius is the one to take that long trip or that long journey, you know, off the one that leaves behind the footprints, man. It's the sage, the wise one. It comes with experience, man. Some people say it takes old age, but not necessarily. Some people are wise in their own right at young ages. So, it's one of those mysterious star signs, the Sagittarius. So let's get to your fourth astral lecture, my dear sage. Gonna be using the Everyday Witch Tarot. See what messages we can pull in from your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides. And would you happen to think it's Friday, my lucky day? I think today's the 8th too. That's the infinity. Recurring abundance. Walking back and forth to and from the earth. That's how a sage gets this wisdom, right? Going out and experiencing the world. So, let's see what's grounding you today, Sagittarius, for your fourth astral lecture. I went out and picked, not burning candles today, but I went out and picked this like red flower yesterday. Because we have like these special flowers imported from like another country and planted in the front yard. This house has been for a long time. And like the neighbors always come across the street and they ask for these flowers. I think they take them home and they boil them. As a herbalist, I should know what this is, right? I think they take them home and they eat them or drink them or something like that. It must have some type of special fountain of youth properties. I'll have to look it up. But it dried up because I keep it next to my altar with all the candles. So, there's no moisture over in that area. But, why am I getting distracted from your astral lecture? And thus, that's the way to sage, right? Isn't that something that Sagittarius do? People think that the air signs are always thinking about things, but it's, Sagittarius has that unique ability as well. Grounding you today, Sagittarius, is the King of Pentacles. Stability, someone stable, someone, I don't like to use the words rich, someone that's wealthy, maybe even has occurred generational wealth, maybe an official king, any type of ruler or patriarch, maybe even a boss, most likely an entrepreneur, or someone that has ideas that can help them bring in abundance if they're able to ground themselves, structure themselves, realize that is the king of earth, so he's more concerned with the tangibles of life. So he's going to have to also realize that there are other things in life that matter as well. We have the other four elements. It is the other four elements, space or ether or the spirit. But there is the other elements as well that they have to pay attention to. But him in his own right, he is grounding you today. You have the king, you have the King of Pentacles. So, what better card to ground your reading than the King of Pentacles? So, that's good. And then we have the Ten of Swords. We're starting off with the Ten of Swords. So you have a lot of thoughts on your mind. Strength card. What did I say before the reading? Today was the 8th, Friday, and this is 8, Strength. So, Sagittarius, you definitely have a lot of power inside you at this moment in time. Even your thoughts are powerful. They can create the world around you, especially if you're outside traveling a lot. The things that you do can affect the world around you. Make sure to be brave and maintain your strength, whether it's strength of your mind, your body, your spirit, or your intelligence. You always want to get better, even if you're lacking in one thing. It's not necessarily a weakness, get better in something else. But maintain strength. You could be dealing with, this is you standing in your power as well. Strength represents Leo, which is a fire sign. So you could be dealing with a Leo or an Aries or another Sagittarius. We have the Six of Wands, gaining recognition, gaining a form of celebrity, a sort of a 15 minutes of fame. It's not a 4-year presidency, right? But yeah, whatever structuring or whatever foundation that you're building as a business owner or as the patriarch, you're going to be gaining recognition, or maybe you're having thoughts about, you could be, the confidence is not there. And that's why the universe or your ancestors is telling you to maintain strength. Gather your strength. If you need to do research, do your research. Or if it's something as simple as getting sleep or grounding yourself, ground yourself. Start to eat right, and just filter out negative people, places, and things. If that's the best way to learn how to come to a concise decision, because there's a lot of swords here. You reach, it's almost like the breaking point. There's even crows here at the top. These are not always good omens. They are messengers of death. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Crow. Bruce Lee, who was killed by the spirit that haunted all the men in his family, killed him at a young age. His son, who was shooting a movie, died by getting shot by what was supposed to be a toy gun, but it was a live round that killed him. Still a good movie. I would recommend it for any spiritualist or intuitive or psychic. Some heavy messages. All right, Sag. But you're putting a lot of mental effort into this, whatever this is that you're trying to bring in, that you're trying to this foundation that you're building. And you have the Knight of Cups, a partner. Maybe maybe someone has a crush on you, or you could have some type of a love relationship coming in, or friendship. It doesn't always have to be a love relationship. Or an immature personality for the most part. All they see is sunshines and rainbows and hearts and bubbles. They're swimming with the sharks, or they're flying over the sharks. Someone wanting to offer their cup to you. Someone wanting to express themselves emotionally, or wanting to let you know. I'm getting cheerleader vibes. Nine of Cups. Nines are coming up on karmic closure for the most part. You have the aha moment, or a moment of enlightenment, when you realize that the things that mean the most to you, the things that mean the most to you is your freedom. The Nine of Cups. Cups are about emotions, love, water, fulfillment in some aspects. So this is reaching personal pleasure of some sort, or taking life into your own hands, or just bringing all the things that you love closer to you. It's almost like you're so spread. It's like you're trying to ground yourself, but at the same time, it's like being at work but thinking about home at the same time. But then where does the Six of Wands come into play? I guess this is you building the structure. You're structuring this foundation that's going to be able to bring in the generational wealth, as the King of Pentacles is grounding your reading. So let's pull a few more messages before we close out the reading. All right, Sagittarius. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, definitely a new relationship coming in. Aces are about new beginnings. Aces are about new beginnings. Cups are about, of course, I just said, water, love, emotions, people wanting to express themselves to you. Could be a gift as well. It's an immature love. Is there a song out there called Immature Love? And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely trying to ground this situation. Maybe trying to bring balance. Maybe a collaboration of sorts. Two of Pentacles, balancing. So two people working together. You know, I always mention the DJ or the chef, or the balancing act of this relationship, family dynamic. But yeah, don't let it drive you crazy. You can't think straight. You can't make the right moves. You have to focus sometimes. So take that moment of pleasure that you're hiding behind your back. As soon as you get it out of your system, you can get back to, bringing your foundation, the King of Pentacles, bringing your foundation into fruition. So that's all for you today, Sagittarius, for your 4th AstroLecture. It was a good one. So it's always all about the experience, getting the experience to unravel the things that we think are mysterious, or unraveling or bringing light to the things that we think are darkness. But check out my social media pages. My social media. What's going on here? Check out my social media pages, man. My handles: Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, OU Lucy. Be out there. Be uploading more. Be safe.